Hello everyone and welcome to Mtoto News Insight, where we do a roundup of stories about children. The United Nations General Assembly meets this week. Top of the agenda is the Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs marks 2 years since they were launched. The goals aspires a prosperous, peaceful planet. These goals are more important for children from whom we have borrowed the earth from. At Mtoto News, we urge the Assembly to consider the following. No child dies in poverty because no child was born poor. Access to quality and affordable health and education that will ensure every child grows up to be a productive member of the society. Equity and equality for every boy and girl. A clean and sustainable environment to ensure every child thrives. A peaceful and just world where no child experiences violence. Do most people know that one of the most lucrative businesses is also one of the most heartbreaking? Child trafficking in Kenya can fetch between 200,000 shillings and 300,000 shillings, depending on the child's gender, race, and tribe. This is far more than the 100,000 shillings annual income than the average Kenyan earns. According to the 2015 Trafficking in Persons report, Kenya is a source, transit, and destination country for child trafficking. In 2014 alone, the government identified 658 child trafficking victims in the 18 of Kenya's 47 counties. Forced labor and prostitution, including the coastal sex tourism industry, are some of the factors contributing to child trafficking. Peter Midwa with more.
Even as forced labor and prostitution may be the most familiar factors contributing to child trafficking, there is, by contrast, another trafficking scheme that involves couples who place requests to adopt babies at clinics before they are born. Doctors who traffic infants tell new mothers that their babies did not survive and then fill their orders. Esther Maina, a mother with 2 daughters, once reported that she was told her baby died during delivery, but when she demanded to be shown the remains of her baby's body, the health officials chased her away. Police say that there are cases of clinics offering maternity services illegally and selling infants to infertile women. It is, of course, a long way for the Kenyan government to eliminate child trafficking, but as a next step, here are some recommendations to do so. Continue using the Counter Trafficking in Persons Act of 2010 to investigate and prosecute trafficking offenses and convict and punish trafficking offenders, including government officials suspected of complicity in human trafficking. Provide additional training to all levels of the government on identifying and handling trafficking crimes, and develop a unified system to collect and analyze trafficking case data for use of all stakeholders. Reporting from Mtoto News, I am Peter Midwa.
On matters safety, consideration on children's safety in transportation play an important and long-term role in the lives of children from preschool to high school. Expectations should be upheld while ensuring child safety, and an ongoing commitment from authorities at different levels ensure children travel to and from school safely. There are guidelines to ensure these initiatives are adopted in schools to enhance safe transportation for students on the roads. They include the shoulder belt restraint should be used as instructed. All children must travel in child-restrained systems in motor vehicles and school buses to ensure safer riders. Mirrors are required to improve drivers' visibility in front and along both sides of the school vehicles. For the bus drivers, one should maintain a valid driver's license, be at least 21 years of age, provide proof of annual health history, successfully complete a written or oral test covering driver's duties and bus operating procedures, and maintain a satisfactory driving record. Should children who are in conflict with the law be locked up in adults' prisons? This is one of the questions one asks in the criminal case number 7 of 2016. A 16-year-old boy was charged with defilement under the Sexual Offense Act, a conviction that saw an infringement of his constitutional rights. He was accused of defiling another minor, yet the court did not charge the other minor involved. Questions were raised as to the ability of minors to consent to sexual intercourse, as the law states that minors do not have the capacity to consent to it. Justice Helen Omondi said that such children needed guidance and counseling, not punishment. She also pointed out that the children officer needed to be involved in such a case. She further advised that the government should redraft the penal law and that the criminal justice system needed to review such a situation in depth. Children are a priority. If you have anything about children which we can help with it, send it to us through Twitter at Mtoto News, Facebook at Mtoto News, Instagram at Mtoto News, and YouTube. I am your host, Anlin Barbara.